Hello Capricorn, welcome to your June 2019 tarot card reading. I am super excited to be here with you this evening to deliver the messages that Spirit has put on my heart to deliver for you. While you're here, please be sure to subscribe, like, share so that you can stay abreast on your readings as they come out. Around mid-month, I will be releasing an update for you. It'll be a very short snippet on the status mid-month, as well as I will be introducing a pick a card reading, maybe a couple on different subjects based on my quartz stones significance, and then you pick a card or a stack and I'll read them individually. I'm so excited about releasing this because I actually dreamed about it and somebody very dear to me brought it to my attention. So I always pay attention to the synchronistic moments, synchronicities in my life. Okay? Also, if you're not aware, this channel actually has a website. It's called www.twinflamelovejourney.com. I am in the process of uploading my blog, but after choosing or creating a template from scratch, I realized that it's not what I really wanted. So a lot of my readings aren't out there. If you're interested in reading some of my writings, please be sure to check me out on Facebook, which is where I started, outside of actually being on poets.com and writing in notebooks way back in the day. You know, I just realized that words flow to me, usually from Spirit, because when I go back and read about them, I didn't understand what I was writing, but, you know, they held significance some time period later. So I hope you, if you are on this twin flame journey, you may find it particularly interesting to check that out. I will be adding those to my website in the not too distant future. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started, dear Capricorn. Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. As I was shuffling, this card kind of flipped. Postponement. I remember clearly last month that this was a stage that you were in, so I take that as a sign that, you know, we're picking up from where we left off, dear Capricorn. All right, dear Spirit, show me the energies for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Please show me the energies, dear Spirit, for Capricorn moving into the month of June. And I have the Seven of Fire, stress. I remember that card showing up last month as well. So it seems like, you know, there's still some stressful situations you're dealing with moving into June, dear Capricorn. But we'll clarify a little bit more later. Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for the Divine Masculine moving into June 2019. Please show me the energies for my dear Divine Masculine Capricorns moving into the month of May 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit, the energies for my Divine Masculines. Okay. Seven of Waters, projection. Okay. I remember that being your extended reading last month. So it seems like for many of my dear Capricorns, some of the energies that were in play are still present in your life. And we'll clarify. Okay. Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for my dear Divine Feminine Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019. Please show me. Also, please keep in mind, dear Capricorns, that when I pull for Divine Masculine and Feminine energies, this could be your energy or the energy of your partner or love interest or the significant other in your life or boss. Anything that you're seeking understanding from when you view this reading, okay? Please show me the energies for the Divine Feminine Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit. Ten of Fire, suppression. Okay, let's look at your evolving energies, or what I call your headliners, moving into June 2019, dear Capricorn. Please show me the evolving energies, dear Spirit, for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. evolving energies from my dear Capricorns, past lives. Okay. Please show me the next evolving energy from my dear Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019, dear Spirit. Please show me the energies for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Conditioning. Wow, the 2 major arcana cards as evolving energy. So there's going to be some significant happenings in your life, dear Capricorn, this coming month. One more evolving energy, dear Spirit, for my dear Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019. Please show me the final evolving energy that you have for us here moving into June 2019. Going with the flow. That's the Ace of Waters energy. Okay, Capricorn, let's get started, okay? The first card that I have for you is the 7 of Fire. Now, the 7 of Fire is the stress card, okay? In some instances of your life, you may be feeling a bit defensive, okay? You may be juggling a lot of things that are priority for you or that you're very passionate about. The key with this particular rendition of the 7 of Fire, which is equivalent to the 7 of Wands energy in traditional tarot, is that you be careful to watch your step, okay? There could be different scenarios going on in your life in that you may not be aware of the monkey that's ready to bust the bubble of the balloon that you're stepping on currently. This is usually somebody who you least expect to bust your bubble that could possibly bust your bubble. Now, this particular sentiment is not put here to scare you. It's just a way of raising awareness in terms of paying attention to your path, okay? Understanding that it's so important to learn how to prioritize what it is that you want to in this life. And prioritization has different motivations, okay? Some of the motivation could be physical aspects, but in this particular rendition, your passion should be prioritized, okay? In the process of you following your passions, you create stability, okay? You avoid unexpected circumstances or unexpected stresses, all right? Stresses are a natural part of life, especially when it pertains to change. So if some of my Capricorns have some things or some changes that they're contemplating or maybe planning for in this life, and, you know, it's so easy to get distracted from what's important, but you have the ability to juggle whatever it is that's put on your plate, dear Capricorn, all right? But we're going to clarify for you the 7 of Fire. Please clarify, dear Spirit, the 7 of Fire for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Please clarify the 7 of Fire for my dear Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019. And I have the 8 of Earth. Well, isn't this something? Okay. The 8 of Earth is equivalent to the 8 of Pentacles, okay? You have worked hard for something, okay? There's something that and it has produced fruit, okay? It has produced abundance in your life. This isn't something that you just began. This is something that you worked on for a very long time, okay? This card is called Air Creatures. This is reminding you that you have to reach higher, stretch farther, and dream bigger, okay? You are nowhere near your highest potential, all right? This is probably why you're feeling stressed. Maybe there's a certain aspect of your life where you're just feeling a bit inadequate, or you feel like you're not where you want to be, or you feel like you're so far away from it, and you want to be in a particular place, yet you know, you don't understand that you're already abundant. This is another thing that this card reminds me of. You've already reached a certain place of achievement, a certain place of physical abundance, or abundance in any practical aspect within your life, okay? And, you know, but you don't, somehow maybe you don't see that, okay? Because you feel like you're juggling a lot either to maintain this position, or you're juggling a lot, in terms of balancing your passions with the practical, all right? There's something that you're trying to balance out within your life, okay? Because you just feel like that you have some there's a higher goal There's a higher place there's some place that you want to achieve something higher. You feel like you haven't reached the epitome of something or some goal within your life, okay? But we're going to clarify further. Let's see if we can get a more physical take on the Eight of Earth, okay? You worked hard. You have reached the place of success. Even with that being the factor, you feel a bit stressed out because it seems like you're juggling so much. And, you know, you want to be aware to not let any old monkey bust your bubble, okay? But, dear Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Earth for my dear Capricorn, moving into the month of June 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for my dear Capricorns, moving into the month of June 2019. And I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So let's just talk about this card for a second. The Six of Pentacles is about giving. Some of my dear Capricorns could be in a situation where they feel like they're giving more than they are receiving. This could be in regards to your career or a relationship. Okay. Nonetheless, this is not okay for you, dear Capricorn. Or if this does not apply to you, this could apply to somebody else within your life. Okay. Nonetheless, you have given all that you had, okay? It has created abundance, but you know that you're worth more than what people are presenting to you right now. And as a result, you're looking at different options. You've had to be defensive maybe in certain situations, some of my Capricorns. And in other situations, you know, you're still picking up the ankh, or you're picking up the cross, per se, and you're carrying it and you're juggling, all right? And you don't want to take a misstep. You want to do what's right. You want to continue the trajectory of success within your life. And I am inclined to believe that this is very practical because you have two practical aspects showing up, okay, within the cards, all right? So with that being the case, you also have a burning passion within your heart. So you're juggling different aspects within your life. You're juggling your passions with the practical aspects, with your career, with your living place, the place of your living, you know, like any practical, with your family, like, and you're juggling that with your passions, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming, you know, moving into June. So let's see what else is going on with my dear Capricorns, okay? The next card I pull is the Seven of Waters, projections. Now, projections is about for the divine masculine. This is heavily emphasized, okay? Right now, everything that you're doing or everything that you're experiencing, you are mirroring. So wherever you put your passions, you're getting it back. Wherever you put your heart, you're getting it back, okay? If you have negative thoughts, you're getting those back. So, you know, so life is a projection. It's heavily emphasized in June. But let's clarify what this projection is about. You also are facing decisions, dear Capricorn, all right? You have some decisions to make. You want to make the right decisions. You understand that your decisions form your next stage in this life, on this journey, okay? Let's clarify the Seven of Waters for my dear Capricorn, moving into the month of June 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit. Seven of Waters projection for my dear Capricorns, moving into the month of June. That one jumped, guys. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Five of Water. Now, Capricorn, let's see how this ties into everything, okay? This is a very interesting card, okay? Because the Five of Water should typically be equivalent to the Five of Cups, which means that potentially you're walking away from something, okay? This is about war. A highly dramatic, emotionally charged situation, intense restlessness, okay? There's some type of battle, and it's an emotional battle, all right? If you notice here, there's you have guides in the background, okay? And, you know, you're geared up for war, all right, in some aspect within your life. However, it's very highly highlighted within your reading that your guides are there. Be sure not to cut off your guides, okay? There can be conflict, chaos that's going on around you, but you do have this sort of truth in your hand, okay? And you have the light, all right? You are following your inner light. You are shedding light on a situation perhaps in your life. You're wielding this sword of truth. Emotionally, your guides are guiding you. But if you can tell, some of the guides seem to be falling down because, remember, it's not about ego. It's about following your truth. And that's what that flame is there for, right? Because whatever you put out, you're going to get back, all right? So do everything in honor and truth. Everything has to be accountable. This reminds me of accountability, okay? Or somebody needs to be accountable to you in their life. Remember, if somebody's doing you wrong or challenging you or fighting you in some way, they are fighting themselves. If you are fighting somebody and outside of the scope of honesty and truth, then you are fighting yourself. All right? So just keep that in mind as you go through your experiences in the month of June, okay? All right, let's clarify the 5 of water. What is this? This is not even about walking away and there's cups standing up. This is about, hey, I'm wielding my sword of truth. I'm shedding light on the situation, and I'm going into battle, all right? Because I'm not going to just walk away. And I have the guidance of the universe. I have the guidance of my guardian angels and my guides behind me. And I'm going to be sure not to cut out those aspects within my life as I go through whatever challenges I may be facing this month, okay? Please clarify the 5 of waters for my dear Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Clarify the 5 of water, dear Spirit, for my dear Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. And we have the 9 of Cups. This is the cup of wish fulfillment. All right, you made a wish, dear Capricorn. In this particular rendition, this wish has to do with a love, okay? All right. In this particular rendition, there's your love, okay? You have a love standing behind you, okay? And she's offering a cup of love. But then you have a love that's right in front of you that's offering you a cup of love and that you're sharing with, okay? And then you have 6 cups, all right, sitting on the ground, all right. This is a card saying that you have so many options, This can also be a card that indicates, a little bit of smugness because you have had a victory or emotional fulfillment somewhere in your life, or have had emotional options in your life and you're feeling a little smug about it. For some of my dear Capricorns, for others of my Capricorns, you have chosen the love of your life, okay? And no matter who's standing behind you, you're looking at your love, okay? But with this particular decision comes battle. And you have to yield that sort of truth to get through any conflicts that come as a result of the decision you made with your wish fulfillment. You had a wish fulfilled, okay? Because you understand that there's karma and there's consequences for every decision that we make in life. And you want to project what's true. You want to project what's just. You want the right thing to prevail in your life, okay? In whatever scenario this may apply to, okay? Now, this could also be indicating that, somebody that you love, somebody that you know is also going through a personal internal struggle in their life, all right? Nonetheless, there was a wish fulfillment. There's a battle ahead. There's some truth that needs to come out. And whatever happens within this situation is going to be projected into your reality. So it's a reminder that we should always stick with our honor and the purity of love within our own hearts, okay? Dear Capricorn, Divine Masculine. For the Divine Feminine, I have the 10 of Fire, which is the 10 of Wands energy, suppression, okay? This is about carrying a heavy load, okay? It just seems like, you try to move forward, you try to move backwards, and you just feel like, it's like a stagnant energy is what I'm feeling through my spirit, okay? Very stagnant energy, like, should I go? Should I stay? What should I do? Like, you know, even suppressing somewhat of the passion within the soul. All right. But what is very telling to me about this card is that you can undo yourself from those ropes. Okay. And you can move forward if you're stuck in a particular situation. But we're going to clarify for my dear Divine Feminine Capricorns, moving into the month of June 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit. What is this 10 of Fire suppression about, dear Spirit, for my Capricorn Divine Feminines, moving into June 2019? Please clarify. And I have the Mother of Air, because I'm walking on the clouds. And you know what? I'm not going to let anything stop me from doing what it is that I need to do in this life. I have educated myself. You know, I have written books and I've created languages. You know, I've built bridges with words and ideas. I, you know, communicate effectively. You know, I've done everything I'm supposed to do. So some of my dear Capricorns are feeling like Divine Feminines, like, you know, I carry this load. I've done what I'm supposed to. I've studied effort. I've studied, you know, I've dedicated myself to my studies. I've dedicated myself to my evolvement. I have dedicated myself to doing what's right. I am now carrying a burden because maybe something in my reality isn't aligning with what I thought would become of me at this particular juncture in my life. Throwing these books down now because I understand that there's more that I need to do, and I know it's outside of the intellectual side. Okay, I'm the Mother of Air. The Mother of Air would be equivalent to the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. I was distrustful. I did things by the book, but now I'm throwing the books down and I'm trusting Spirit. Okay, and once I did that, I felt this burden because I stepped out of my comfort zone. And I felt like I suppressed a certain part of me because I let logic fall by the wayside, perhaps. You know, some of my Divine Feminines may be feeling that way. All right. That kind of just flowed, guys. I don't know where that came from. It flowed. But we're going to clarify the Mother of Air. Moving into June 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, the Mother of Air. Moving into June 2019, please clarify, dear Spirit, for my dear Capricorn. I'm always laughing about how these cards are. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn, this is you. All right. Queen of Pentacles could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Nonetheless, could be any sign. Dear Capricorn, you are stable, okay? You have had financial abundance in your life, okay? Or if you're a male, this could be your partner, all right? This was a result of you sticking to logic, you know, sticking to your understanding of things, putting in a lot of work, okay? And maybe in the recent past, you released this strict tendency to just go with logic in the practical aspects because you decided to delve into your passions, and as a result it kind of put a burden on you. You know, you feel like you're a little suppressed behind it, you know, and you want to know whether you want to run back to that safe space of stability or if you're going to keep proceeding on towards trying to achieve your passions in this life. What are you going to do, dear Capricorn Divine Feminine? Okay, and in the meantime, you know, the Divine Masculine is over here. He's had his wish fulfilled. He's fighting a battle and he's projecting. All right. This card right here goes right along with the stress factor. Your stress. Maybe the stress is getting to you, dear Capricorn Divine Feminine. All right. And you kind of want to go back to that safe zone because it's what you know and it's what's been successful for you. But we're going to look at the evolving energies and see if we can gain more insight on these energies that's going on with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, moving into June, okay? The next card I have is Past Lives. Now, Past Lives is very interesting. I love this card. You have two salamanders there, okay? Past Lives, every time I see this card, I can't help but think of previous past lives, like outside of this lifetime, okay? Like, you know, like going through this certain phase in our life because there's something that we have to rectify from our past life, or some secret that has to come out in regards to our past life. This is a Pisces energy as well, and this is equivalent to the moon card in traditional tarot, okay? This is a wake-up call. You know, the events in your life right now, dear Capricorn, are trying to show you a pattern as ancient as the very journey of your soul. You know, you are at a place that's during your ascension process where you are awakening, okay? And sometimes, you know, sometimes, dear Capricorn, you may be going through a phase and say, I didn't do anything in my life to deserve some of this stress I'm going through. Why am I going through this? Like, why can't, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and that's not what the case is. What it is that you are not only learning lessons, but you are actually charting a new course for your soul. What you're going through right now, dear Capricorn, goes beyond this lifetime, perhaps, for many of my dear Capricorns. But we're going to clarify past lives. Also, the full moon this month may have a significant meaning for you this month, so pay attention to the full moon this month. You can have some significant occurrences coming in June around the full moon or the new moon, okay? The moon's having a major impact on your life this month, dear Capricorn, okay? Dear Spirit, please clarify past lives for my dear Capricorns moving into the month of June. Please clarify past lives. Also, some of the events and occurrences in your life could have to do, and people could have to do with something that actually happened in your past life, okay? Some, you know, karmic contract that needs to be finalized, you know, or some karmic event that needs to occur in order for you to move into the next phase of your life. But we're going to clarify past lives for my dear Capricorn moving into June 2019. Please clarify. This is your headliner, Capricorn. Significant events for June. Please clarify, dear Spirit. Seven of Earth. I love this card. I just love the, you know, the way it looks, you know. As you can see, okay, so Seven of Earth would be equivalent to the Seven of Pentacles. Usually it's about, you know, you've worked so hard for something, okay? But this card reminds you that you need to pay attention to your environment, to be extra sensitive to energetic flow, okay? Move carefully without upsetting the balance. This reminds me, there's two sevens. Seven's a very psychic card. So this isn't something that you're just hearing from me. This is something that you've been feeling in your spirit. Okay, it's very intuitive card. You know, this sense of caution is coming from your spirit, and this could have to do with, you know, the decisions that you're making or the place that you are at in your life right now. Okay, understand, and I love to point this out with this card. There's a shark down here, but there's also a dolphin up here. Dolphin symbolizes love. All right. You know, you may find yourself in a particular situation where there's a shark that was in your past or a shark that is in your life now that you're kind of fearing, all right? And it's making everything look kind of sketchy to you, all right? But as you can see, there's a sunlight coming, you know, up from the skies into the very depths of the sea, into the very depths of your emotion. And these emotional aspects that you may be facing or resolving this month come from your soul. They come for your soul's evolvement, okay? This is very interesting because it's very deep, okay? It's very deep because this is outside of the scope of what you physically see. This is about your soul's evolution. We're going to clarify the Seven of Earth for my dear Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Please show us more, dear Spirit. Tell us more about the Seven of Earth for my dear Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. And tell us more. Clarify. Whoa. The Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers is about a choice. Okay, this particular rendition I've realized is about a choice. All right, you definitely have love in your life. Okay, you may even have a choice in regards to love. All right, you could be walking away from an old lover. You could be walking towards a new lover. You could be rekindling something with an old lover. Nonetheless, what this card is reminding us of is that in order to make the right choice, you have to understand that a risk has to be taken, okay? You have to understand that nothing crosses your path or nothing happens within your life. Everything that's happening to you right now is for the reason. If any of my Capricorns find themselves in a position where they're not sure what choice to make, the advice that is given by the Seven of Earth card is to pay attention to your environment. You know, you've got to be sensitive to the energetic flows, okay? You can move slowly. You can take one step at a time, all right? You don't have to rush into anything, all right? And again, this is a reminder that what's happening right now, this decision, this dilemma that you may be facing in regards to love, it's being, it's entered your life because of your past life. There's something in your life that you're able to correct, perhaps, from a past life. This is a very esoteric, very deep energy that's going to be moving through you in June, all right? For others, you know, this lover situation may not be a choice. It's that you have a lover, all right? And you just want to make sure that practically, because the Seven of Earth is about the practical aspects, you want to make sure that you make the right moves for the evolvement of the relationship, because you understand that this is a past life relationship. You want to be very transparent. You want to be able to be real with your lover, okay? Anyways, despite whatever the dynamics are, with the moon, there could be a significant Cancer involved in your life, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. Although this could apply to just about any sign, nonetheless, you're being asked to really, truly be in tune with yourself, okay? Because remember, Divine Masculine, projection, and remember, Divine Feminine, suppression is that you're suppressing your passions. You don't need to suppress your passion, dear Divine Feminine, okay? Because everything that's happening right now is happening per divine timing. It's happening per your soul contracts on this planet, okay? Let's move into the next evolving energy for June. We have conditioning. Now, conditioning is very much equivalent to the Strength Tarot. There could be a significant Leo in your life, okay? But conditioning, what it's showing me is that, you know, maybe perhaps some of my Capricorns have lived most of their life in the safe zone. Meaning they've lived in a place that was socially acceptable. You know, they've lived in their... You know, they felt this, maybe this need, this feeling of standing out, this feeling of uniqueness. However, they were afraid to step into their lioness or lion phase because they were conditioned to fit in. And all of a sudden, perhaps you're getting a surge to step out and stand out because that's where you belong. Because now you are ascending and you're evolving on your path. And you want to stand out now. You don't want to just sink in with the crowd. You want to... A Leo could have some significance in your life, okay? This is the equivalent to the Strength Tarot, okay? Anyhow, it seems like during the month that you're gaining some courage, all right? You're willing to come from underneath the crowd. You're willing to distinguish yourself amongst the sheep, okay? But we're going to clarify this. Let's put some clarity on this card, conditioning, all right? Seems like conditioning is a major factor that's showing up in the cards in regards to your June, dear Capricorn, all right? Let's clarify conditioning for my dear Capricorn. Moving into the month of June 2019, please clarify, dear Spirit, what is this conditioning about? And I have the Five of Air. This is about having the courage of your convictions, understanding that Spirit is holding your hand quite literally, dear Capricorn, okay? So there's no need to worry or doubt yourself or doubt your path, okay? This card shows the art of palm reading, okay? And I like to tell this story about how people told me, like if I look at my hands, then I can look at my life path. And to make a long story short, you know, I never really got deep into it. But I do realize that this card is talking about you having the time, or that it is the time, to use your own strength to your best advantage to change any situation you're in, which sometimes means that You have to stand out amongst the crowd. Sometimes you have to stand alone, but as you stand alone, you stand in your strength, dear Capricorn, okay? All right, and Spirit is quite literally holding your hand as it applies to just about any situation that's going on in your life this month. But let's clarify the Five of Air. Now, I like to also mention the Five of Air is usually about competition, all right? Some type of competition amongst the sheep, perhaps. But in this rendition, it's talking about destiny and confirming that you have the strength to get through whatever the situation is. If there's competition involved, you have the strength to be the winner or the victor in the situation, all right? But in order to do this, you have to understand that you do have strength. And it seems like you are going to stand out in some way, in some competition in your life. This could be in regards to love. This could be in regards to your career. But let's clarify the Five of Air for my dear Capricorn, okay? Moving into June 2019. Please clarify your spirit for Capricorn. And I have the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands is about passionate new beginnings in something, all right? There's a passionate new beginning that has come into play somewhere in your life prior, okay? And you have been shown that you have the strength to manage this new idea, this new passionate idea, something that you feel within the depths of your soul, within the depths of your heart, that you feel running through your veins. You have the strength to get through it. You have been provided the insight, and you have the courage to stand for your convictions in whatever situation that is. You have the courage of your convictions, dear Capricorn. All right? You are the lion. You don't have to fall into stagnancy. You don't have to fall into standards that don't align with you. You have the courage to stand up and be true to who you are in this particular situation after having this passionate idea come to you. You have the strength. So beautiful. It's a beautiful dynamic there. Okay? All right. Okay, moving along. For the next evolving energy, we have the Ace of Waters, going with the flow. So there's some aspect in your life where you're just going to go with the flow. This is our two aces. You have the Ace of Wands energy, and you have the Ace of Waters or Ace of Cups energy. So this passionate new beginning is potentially also an emotional beginning. It's passionate, it's emotional. Okay, there could be some aspect in your life where that dynamic is coming into play. Can't help but to notice the synchronicities, okay? Nonetheless, going with the flow is about being emotionally fulfilled because you go with the flow. You accept the cup of love that's been offered to you, perhaps, or you accept an opportunity that is emotionally fulfilling, even if that emotional fulfillment comes from within your own soul. All right? We're going to clarify the Ace of Waters for my dear Capricorn. Moving into June 2019, please clarify, dear Spirit, what is this Ace of Water about for Capricorn? Moving into June 2019, please clarify, dear Spirit, for Capricorn. Okay. I had two cards just try to jump out at me, and I'm telling you, man, I'm going to take them both because of the way they came out. This is the secondary card, so I'll come back to that. But the main card that came out as the clarifier is the Wisdom card, okay? The Wisdom card is a major arcana card. You see this lady, she has this sword and a cup. Sword is about truth, okay? The cup is about emotional fulfillment. And she has her hand stretched out to the universe because she is trusting in spirit, okay? This is the High Priestess energy. This is a lady, she is full of wisdom. This lady is having some type of impact on you. Perhaps this is a physical person, or it is the High Priestess energy within yourself, dear Capricorn. Wisdom, combining intelligence and intuition. You want to seek the whole truth. And that's what that sword is about in her hand, okay? You're going with the flow. You're reaching out to the divine. You're paying attention to your spirit guides. Yeah, they could be in human form. They could be within your own soul. Nonetheless, you're paying attention to this. And as a result, you want to go with the flow of the universe in a particular situation in your life, perhaps, or in your life in general. But we're going to clarify the wisdom card for my dear Capricorn, moving into the month of June 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Capricorn moving into the month of June 2019. Okay. And I have the Eight of Pentacles because, dear Capricorn, you have worked hard. Okay. You have worked hard, and as a result of you working hard, okay, you're building up your pentacles down here on the ground. This could be, you know, just working hard physically at your job, okay? And this has led you, because you have focused so much time on the practical, it has led you to a place where you are appreciating your intuition. You're understanding that every success that you have in life has been guided or directed through spirit, and your willingness to connect with the divine, your ability to be truthful, your ability to trust the universe for your emotional fulfillment. And as a result, you're going with the flow, okay? You're going with the flow because you're not scared any longer to trust not just the physical aspects, but also trust the spiritual aspects in making the decisions and accepting maybe a cup of love, accepting a new opportunity within your life, a new job opportunity perhaps, a new love relationships perhaps. But you're going with the flow because you have been heavily influenced by the High Priestess energy, okay? And the High Priestess could be just a very wise woman in your life. It could be your lover. It could be your friend. It could be your mother. It could be just about anybody who brings synchronistic ideas perhaps into your visibility. You're able to see things a little differently. This person's maybe good at being very intuitive. Like I said, it could be also you that has these gifts that God has given you in this life, or Spirit has given you in this life, and you're no longer afraid to listen to that in conjunction with working hard, okay, in your life. So these are the energies I see coming forward. Now, I also pulled the Ten of Water. The Ten of Water would be equivalent to the Ten of Cups. This is about fulfillment, you know, emotional fulfillment. In traditional tarot, it would be about family, but as you can tell here, there's a slightly different meaning. This card depicts the other world. This is the need to take action even if you are in the dark or confused. So then there could come a situation where you have to take action even if you cannot see the whole staircase. It's kind of like taking that first step even if you cannot see the whole staircase, because you are being divinely guided, okay? And this is not really a clarification. This is just a message, and it dropped out, and I felt like, hey, I need to pull this card. As you can see, you have the Past Life Tarot, which is the card of the moon, because this is equivalent to the moon tarot. In traditional tarot, this is the Ten of Cups. As you can see, there's a circle around the moon, okay? This is not necessarily the full moon, but somewhere within the full moon phases, maybe there's a eclipse or a close eclipse this month. It'd be worth checking, but this could be a sign of a significant event that's happening in your life that aligns very closely with some of the moon cycles, and that moon cycle would be one where, you know, the moon is partially visible or not visible at all. So we'll have to check it out. I'm not sure that there is a moon eclipse, but this card fell out, so it talks about a significant occurrence in your life, and then this significant occurrence, it takes faith. It takes great faith for you to step out and trust in spirit and trust in what you've been shown in thus far in your life, okay? Even if you're a little confused about where that path leads, you trust spirit is going to lead you to where you need to be, okay? In this life, so I have really enjoyed doing your reading, Capricorn. I don't know if you'll notice during the reading, but I did have to take a couple breaks because I had some things to do. But I want to pull a couple of oracle cards for you using the Art Through the Eye of the Soul Oracle. This is my ancient deck, I call it. My first oracle deck. And I really enjoy sharing this with you. We're going to ask Spirit for additional insight on your month ahead in June, okay? Dear Spirit, please give us additional insight that we should be aware of for my dear Capricorns moving into the month of June 2019. Please give us additional insight, dear Spirit. Adapt to a new situation. This is about change. Something's changing in your life, huh, dear Capricorn, okay? You have to adapt to a new situation because change is a natural part of life, dear Capricorn. And sometimes, you know, it can be disconcerting. Although you're not a sign, you are a cardinal sign. So, you know, but you're also very stable. You're very earthly. So you like to make sure that there is definitely some type of steadfastness, some type of assurance. And sometimes when you follow Spirit, you might, like I said, you might not see the whole staircase, okay? But you do, you don't see the whole staircase, but you do understand that you're being guided. And when you have faith in that, you're more easily able to make those decisions. It's like, kind of gives me the feeling of you have the knowledge within you, but do you really have the faith? Are you really ready to apply what you know within your heart? Are you ready to apply it practically? You know, you cannot be afraid of change. Trust the process. Your work may be effective in another location, okay? But we're going to clarify this card. It's interesting because this card came out on one of the readings I've done already. Can't remember which one. It was either Gemini or Cancer, okay? But this is about adapting to a new situation, okay? Embracing change. This could be a physical move as well, you know. But, you know, we'll clarify. Yes, Spirit, show us more in regards to Capricorn moving into June 2019. Please clarify. And I want to point something out as well. Because you got the Ten of Water, okay? And the Ten of Water is also about change and not seeing the full staircase. So change is a huge factor this month. And to clarify, let peace prevail. Love conquers death. All right? That's interesting because you don't see the whole staircase, but this card is like coming in and reassuring you that the decision that you make based on love, okay, based on love, it will lead you down the pathways of peace, okay, Capricorn? So just do things from your heart, do things from love, okay? Slay your demons and bury the sword. Unlock the vaults of your heart. That's the key to your peace this month, no matter what stress is going on in your life, okay? No matter what change comes that may not be so clear to you or so evident. No matter the suppression, you know, like this burden that you feel, dear Divine Feminine, all right? No matter what past life karma or contracts need to be closed or reopened within your life, dear Capricorn, okay? No matter what people say you should align with, okay? You're standing in your truth. And when you do this from your heart, dear Capricorn, you open the doorways or the passages or the passageways for peace, okay? Now, last month I did the Rumi Oracle read. I am going to do them this month. I'm going to do them on a separate video. I need to I need to learn how to make playlists on YouTube because I want to have a special place just for the Rumi Oracle reading. Okay, and if you're interested, you can come back because I will be reading directly from the Elena Fairchild guidebook. But right now, I just want to pull your cards so you can see what it is and make sure you subscribe so that you are aware of when the full reading, and also attached to it will be an exercise, all right? Just a meditative type exercise for you to apply through your month. You know, I love the Rumi Oracle, and you know, this one jumped out, so we're going to go with it, dear Capricorn. She offers the sacred wine. So drink, Okay. That's interesting. So, we'll find out what that is about later, okay? Guys, also be sure to come back. I will be doing a mid-month update around the middle of the month. I will also be introducing this month the pick a card, okay? Tarot readings, I think that'll be very fun, and I look forward to doing that for you. But if I don't see you after this read, until next month, much love and many blessings to you.